guys heard that. Get out there, play in Gosu Chobu League, and you too can have the opportunity to play Dandy in your first round of Pro League. But it's cool to see Bandy come up through the ranks. This is why the BSL system exists, to start playing at a low level and work your way up, and eventually you get a chance to make it all the way up to the Pro League here, like Bandy.
Okay, Mr. Rapid, my friend, are you ready to start number one game? Game number one?
I'm ready, Zero.
Okay, let's go. Oh, these colors are perfect.
Yeah, well done.
Well, yeah, I forgot to tell all the players that they should pick the colors. This is the first cast. Okay, in the top left position, directly from Russia, Super Kosuzek, this is Mr. Bandy.
I love his name is Bandy from Russia. Like, my name is Rapid from America. So the other way, on the other side is Dandy from Peru.
Exactly, this is Dandy, and his nickname is wrong. He should be named Dandy from Peru.
Yeah, what is he doing? Anyway, yes. So I'm glad we know where both players are from now. And you're Zero from Poland.
Yeah, I'm Zero from Poland, and let's see what will be on crossing field. What will be the choice of Mr. Bandy on crossing field in ZVT? Because I feel like this is a little bit easier map for ZVT, because it's relatively easy to take free gases, free extractors. You don't have to like struggle to get your third base. You just have it in your packet. So definitely he could have prepared some good strategy, especially that this is only best of one, and that he knew that he will be playing against Dandy for the whole week. So he had a opportunity to prepare something. So let's see what he will bring for us today.
Yep. I will say, I'm really excited to see these new maps, because eventually somebody's gonna pull up some super weird strategy that like only works on some of these weird maps. Maybe Quintessence has some strange things that you can do on that. So I hope our players figure out some interesting things with our newer maps. But crossing fields shouldn't be that unfamiliar. The layout is like I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of like Heartbreak Ridge, because you do have to pass over a bunch of these like ridges to get to your opponent's base, but not quite as egregious.
Exactly, yeah. It's very similar.
And it does have that safe back base, which can kind of throw things off, because it does make that third gas pretty accessible for Zerg.
So, but I'm wondering if Dandy will go for the normal opening. Yeah, it looks like it will be command center after the barracks. So he's going for 100% standard. He don't want to be catched with being counter to some kind of sneaky build. He wants to play the most standard he can, because he feels most comfortable with that, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that's a wrong decision, especially on your first game in your group. Probably just take it easy, get your bearings, and make sure that you know kind of how well you're playing on this day. And keep in mind, these players are not playing in an offline environment. They are at home. They're theoretically very comfortable. So yeah, let's just see how things go initially. Scouting the back to make sure that it's not being taken just immediately, but it should be taken here in just a second. And there it is. So third base coming up, and SCV scouting everything. Kind of on the other side, this Overlord saw the exact timing on the expansion, so knows exactly what to expect.
Yeah, and already 3 bases for our Z player. Like, yeah. I think that Bandy should be happy that he's playing normal game, that he's not surprised by some kind of right micro or some vulture drop, because sometimes Dandy can punish the Zerg very easily by doing that. So I feel like Bandy is very happy with his position in the game against Dandy.
Okay, I think now I can hear you okay.
Yeah, we have some connection problems on Discord.
Yeah.
We will solve them tomorrow.
Doing things a little bit differently. Actually, now I have like a bunch of latency. Ugh, I'll fix this one of these days. Okay, now things are great for me. I hope they're okay for you, Zero.
What do you mean? It's like
Like our voice connection.
it's great for me and for you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fine. All right. Mission accomplished.
Perfection.
Anyway, you were talking about having 3 bases. Kind of rare to have 3 bases on location against Terran, but you know it's obviously great for Bandy. The only problem is if you're going to be building all this, you definitely do have to watch out because while your Terran opponent isn't going to be pushing your back natural, they have a very wide arc to push into your actual naturals, so that can be hard to hold.
Yeah, and look at that. This is fast car pace from Mr. Bandy, excuse me, Bandy from Russia. So it's probably fast ultralisks, as Mr. SPX said. Yeah, this might be fast ultralisks from him.
That'd be fantastic. I'm kind of excited because a lot of times there's just rules about kind of how, like you were saying, a standard game is supposed to go. You know, the bio ball goes out, tries to kill the natural, can't do it, goes back in, Mutalisks defending, blah blah blah, whatever. And 2-hatch Muta is so popular in ZVT that when all of a sudden you get this 3rd hatchery with free 3 gases, like come on, like you give the Zerg 3 gases, and you're like, okay, what are you gonna do with this? So obviously one of the answers is just going straight up to ultras, but hey, at least there's gonna be a Spire.
Oh yeah, there will be Spire, and he's already mining gas from 2 extractors. He already mined 250 gas, so he will definitely have enough gas to build mutas despite making, despite using 150 gas on this car base upgrade. And then discounted the main base. He sees the timing of the Spire, so he will know when to start the turrets to be ready in exact time.
Yeah, that's definitely something not something that Dandy is gonna miss. Range just now starting after the academy finishes. You're going up to 3 racks or 5 racks actually. My bad. And so this is just gonna be that El Clasico +1 5 racks. Feels good. I haven't seen this one in a while, but it's a little bit of a different way to play because, I mean, you know your opponent's got 3 bases on location, probably a pretty decent economy. So I'm excited to see what kind of pressure Dandy can put on here.
Yeah, this will be very interesting. And now, immediately after moving out, then Bandy is very scared of this bio, and he's immediately adding 4 Sunkens, 4 creep colonies, and it will mean that having 4 Sunkens should give him opportunity to do some damage with the Mutalisk on the back of the Terran army, because he will not have to have this Mutalisk to defend the natural, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to hold the mutas at home. You can rely on these 4 Sunkens. Will they finish in time? Just barely. Adding a 5th Sunken here, man. Bandy is kind of in panic mode.
Yeah, he's a little bit afraid, and he's already adding Queen's Nest, so it's definitely a possibility that it will be Ultralisks. He's already mining from the 3rd gas, so yeah, this is interesting strategy from our reserve player.
I'm just waiting for the big stim and go. Marine armor coming up, infantry armor, whatever you want to call it. It's on the way. And is he gonna go for it? Actually, wow, backing off. What a decision. There's 8 mutas ready to run into the natural, but there's actually quite a few Marines back at home. Even though he's pretty light on turrets, I think that should be okay, right?
Yeah, he should be fine, because but there is no medic, so if Bandy will decide to micro correctly, like, look at that, these Marines are steamed and they are not being healed, so if the Muta bounce shots, they will die very quickly. Now finally some medic there is there to rescue them. But
this is really interesting. Neither player is making the move that I think that they should. Like I said, he's kind of light on turrets, but adding more on, another stim, so these Marines have been double stimmed without being healed. Finally, a few medics show up, but they're very low on energy, so those Marines are going to take some time to come back. All in the meantime, Bandy is doing exactly what you mentioned, continuing double upgrades out of double Evo chambers here, and teching all the way up to Hive. So this is, I mean, it's not crazy Zerg, but we're essentially just rushing to fast ultras. as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and it will be Ultralisks with probably 4 Carpes. So 4 Carpes plus 1 from the Ultralisk, it will be 5 Carpes overall. So if Dandy will, let's say, have 2 upgrades, weapon upgrades, he will still deal only 2 damage to the Ultralisk. So this is why this Carpe upgrades is so huge. And Ultralisk Cavern is just started.
Yeah, Ultra Cavern on the way. I mean, 5 Sunkens, 6 Sunkens even, is a pretty big commitment. So at this point, probably Dandy doesn't feel too much pressure. It's really hard to switch between saying Bandy and Dandy. But also, Bandy hasn't done anything with his mutas yet. He's like poked in a couple times, killed some turrets, but hasn't really found a way to deal any damage.
Yeah, he's just flying with the mutas. He just killed maybe two marines with it. Oh, but he will snipe two dropships with it. That's huge. Oh,
okay,
at least
he gets one of the dropships, thankfully, but that's actually gigantic. Because all of a sudden, you know, I'm sorry, what were you planning on doing with those 2 dropships? Perhaps dropping my vulnerable back base? But now he only has 1 dropship. It's been damaged a little bit, and you're probably not. Actually, he could run in and snipe that again. It's
it's undefended.
Vulnerable there for a second.
Oh, and he's sending more. Oh my god, so many Sunkens! We need Nada and Nuke here just to kill kill all the Sunkens, right?
That was such an epic game. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go back and just Google Nada ASL. Watch that series. It's the best. You will not regret watching it. It's so sick. And I mean, that's one way to bust it. I don't know if you're busting this with +1 bio, Zero.
I don't see that either. I mean, Bandy from Russia is definitely will be happy if he will see Dandy attacking. Oh my god, I can't believe Dandy is attacking into that. This is madness. This is definitely
These
not
are only +1 Carapace Ultras, so they die very, very quickly. He's just trying to buy time for all of these Sunkens. Is there enough bio here? He's thrown away 1, 2, maybe 3 Ultras, and he holds on. The Mutas coming back in conjunction with the Ultras should be enough to hold here. What a crazy game. Oh my god. Carapace, or Chitinous Plating, is about to finish up, and as soon as that finishes, these Ultras, they just hit +1/+1, so now they're 2-1, and they're about to be now 4-1. Perfect timing on those upgrades. Bandy holds on, and now he's steamrolling across the map.
I didn't understand why he built so many Sunkens, but now I do. This is how you force Terran to attack. This is brilliant, and now he's having all the tools to win this game. +5 Carpes Ultralisks against only 1 Marines right now, so Marines are dealing only 1 damage to the Ultralisk, so it's more than 400 shots because Ultralisk is regenerating.
Yeah. Why do they regen in combat? Shouldn't it be out of combat? Like, ugh, I don't know, disgusting. Anyway, 4th base coming up at the same time here from Bandy. Man, I'm still having a hard time with that. You know what the word Bandy means, Zero?
No.
Okay, well, let's watch this fight. These Ultras are basically immortal. Nice Irradiate. That is actually going to do quite a bit of damage. So that will at least push the Ultras back for a little bit. But there's way more Ultras coming out. I mean, at least one good thing is you don't have to worry about Defilers here because all your gas is going into Ultras. Okay. But Greater Spire actually on the way. So we're going to see some Guardians.
Yeah, the mutas are ready on the back of the natural. There are a lot of bio from Dandy. There is still no speed for the Ultras, so he can maybe out micro them, maybe block with the medics somehow because they are not very quick without the speed. But still, this is very powerful Zerg army and very powerful Terran army. Only 2 vessels, though.
Yeah, I mean they both have energy, so that's at least gonna be good. Moving forward, just gonna get some cheeky Irradiates off. 1, 2. But I think this is just kind of poking the, I don't know, gorilla, monster, whatever, Ultras, because now Irradiated Ultras actually deal even more damage to Marines.
Yeah, they are very effective.
Finally, yeah, the Ultras are actually dying here. It's 2-2 bio, so that is kind of scary without these extra upgrades kicking in. I think actually that fight for Bandy was probably the one he didn't want to take.
Oh, the Guardians are starting to attack, but now Bandy is not looking, and he will lose the Guardians for free, I think. So it was a huge investment, but didn't pay off. I think the Guardians would be even good to try to deny 3rd base of Dandy from mining. Just the one he just
Yeah,
started.
you want to sit the Guardians over this big empty space in the back natural.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the best place for the Guardians because they can kill the turrets and they also can't get hit by Marines. But, I mean, the Science Vessel count's continuing to grow here. We're up to, what is that, 6 Science Vessels. So, building high-value units like Guardians, like Ultralisks, just like, I don't know if that's the play.
Me neither, but it's still very impressive for me how well Bandy is playing. He's playing against Dandy, Peruvian legendary Terran, and this game is still not decided. It's 15 minutes of a game and it's still not decided who will win that.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first game in the round of 24 for these players, so definitely some kinks to work out here. Couple of Ultras running through, and these are 4-1, soon to be 5-2. And they are actually killing so many Marines here. So these two Ultras are getting a lot of work done. But meanwhile, this 4th base is going to go down here. Don't think there's any way to save that. These 2 Ultra counterattack is actually getting quite a bit done. But on the other side, Bandy's losing a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there are a lot of drones he saved. It's good for him because his like 3rd base is not very well saturated. But after all, like, oh my god, this is so many Eraser irradiate vessels. This is 5 irradiate vessels. Oh, but the
You really need to irradiate 5 vessels?
No, you don't. I think he was just showing off.
Okay, well, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I mean, I guess that does really kill drones. Well, now it's finally time to break the Great Wall of Sunkens. Even with these 5 Carapace Ultras, they will still die. This is, what is it, 3-3 bio yet? No, just now is starting the 3-3 upgrades.
A very nice counterattack from Bandy.
Yeah, not only the counterattack, but he actually almost kills off this entire bio ball. So, like I said, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, Zero.
You're right, Mr. Rapid. So, I guess Dandy is regretting that he didn't use these 5 irradiates on the Ultralisks.
Yeah, you know what Dandy could use right now? 5 irradiates.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Natural's pretty much breached. Dandy has like very little army back at home. He's popping out Marines like 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. And even though these Ultras are irradiated, I mean, they're still going to deal a bunch of damage here, so... I mean, thankfully, there's nothing that can hit the Science Vessel, so at least that's good. There's still no Defiler tech out, so at least that's good. But I feel like, yeah, Dandy definitely is kind of feeling himself there for a second.
Yeah, but it's like he will be mined out in the main base in a second. He's not now. He's mining only from 1 base right now, Dandy. So if Bandy will keep up the pressure, he's in pretty good position. He have all the upgrades he needs. The worst thing for him are the vessels.
I was kind of worried the replay was bugged there for a second, because Bandy's got a ton of money, but he's actually just unable to spend it because he lost that hatchery.
Yeah.
I mean, look, building Zerglings is a useful talent to have, okay?
Exactly.
They're actually getting quite a bit of damage done here. This is kind of insane. Now, the medic wall is a good thing to have, but he's actually going to kill this natural expo. If he goes for it. Yeah.
Oh, the slings are doing so much damage. 3 upgrades in 17 minutes. It's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, even the Ultras are still killing it. They're on 5-3 or 5-2, is it?
On the 4th base.
5-2.
Yeah, and 4th base and 5th hatchery is going up for Bandy. So he's applying pressure and expanding in the same time. Very impressive play by this player.
If he could just get everything back together and avoid getting irradiated, find some way to deal with the Science Vessels, like build a Scourge, okay? Like maybe 2. But just suiciding Ultras one after another, I don't know if that's the way, you know. This is not the way.
They are extremely effective, but this is definitely not the way. But he's dealing with some bio.
Look, I mean, Ultras are just good. Oh my god. What is that? What am I want? What?
Oh, again, Eraser being denied by the Burrow. Very nicely done by Mr. Bandy.
Yeah, that okay, first of all, that's Gosu. Second of all, Dandy's mining off of 1.5 bases right now.
Yeah.
Whereas our Zerg player still has 4.
So I'm wondering why he's not building like 10 scourges. The vessels are unprotected. Like, is he having a spire? He have. So where are the scourges, Mr. Bandy?
Yeah, I feel like these vessels are really the only thing keeping Dandy in this game, kind of. I mean, look, he's macroing off of a 9 Axe right now, so he's just gonna be able to build a lot of Marines. But Marines kind of suck against like 5/3 ultras. Yeah, I think did Bandy win this game?
It looks this way. Look how many barracks there are. I didn't realize that there are like 6, 7, 8, 9 barracks.
What?
So
the lesson we learned is that if you happen to have 5 science vessels, maybe don't irradiate them all and run them into the enemy mineral line. Maybe.
Yeah, why he's standing with 7 vessels now on top of the natural of Bandy? Like, it would be very nice to have them on the field.
Yes, he should probably use his 7 science vessels to, say, irradiate the ultras that are killing all of his units? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea.
You know, I'm not backseat gaming here, right? These guys are the pro players, but if I can offer a suggestion, maybe. I mean, look, he is killing all the ultras, and ultimately ultras will be a little bit difficult to keep reproducing. The problem is Dandy just has no money.
Yeah, like he will be mined out in the natural in a second, and he will be only mining from 7 mineral fields in his third base. So the funny fact is that the 7 vessels are denying Bandy from mining for so much time.
Do you see what I see? Double battle cruisers on the way. He was like, wait a second, you're not building Scourge to kill my vessels. What if I just built battle cruisers and then killed all your stuff? So, one last hope, the Hail Mary. Hear from Dandy.
Finally vessels will go down, but only 2. Okay, so now Dandy realized, okay, I can lose them, and he just like regenerate an energy.
How do you remember when I was talking about how vessels are like the only thing keeping him in the game? How do you just forget that you have vessels? Okay, he will actually kill every drone here. Oh, nice burrow again. Never mind. Suck it.
Oh, and even
actually, the irradiates are killing off the Scourge. That's kind of cool. But you're down to 6 vessels and now 2 battle cruisers soon. But finally, Bandy has figured out how to build Scourge, which means I'm pretty sure he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but he's all like. Look at the saturation in that it's like 6-ish o'clock base. It's only 4 drones mining minerals. So Bandy economy is not like super great, but he still need to deliver this game if he wants to win it, because then he's having plenty of STVs, and if he will start mining from this 12-ish o'clock base, it will be the end, I think. If he will allow Dandy to mine from there.
Thankfully, there's a few harassing Zerglings. Those are really, really good, because they're at least going to kill off 3, 4, 5 SCVs. Even if they fight back. Oh, they're not fighting back. These Zerglings are going to kill every SCV at this 1 o'clock base.
That's a great move.
So even though he's trying to break through the... Oh, I thought he was breaking through the front. No, he's just irradiating every Ultralisk. He's also losing all of his science vessels, maybe?
Oh, this is...
Where's the Scourge? Just build Scourge, okay?
It would be definitely much more worth it to spend some money on Scourges than to give all your Ultras being irradiated. Of course they will survive, but there will be fresh meat for the Marines.
So Bandy is also starting to run out of money right now. Both players have a ton of gas. Dandy has 3,000 gas that he actually just can't use, which is a little hilarious. But, I mean, look, Dandy's going to come over and kill this mining base, which is probably the healthiest base. And even if Bandy counters and does damage to the 1 o'clock, like, it's already lifted. So I think Dandy will win this game based solely on the cost effectiveness and, like, I don't know, cheapness, inexpensitivity. That's not a word, by the way.
I thought it is, but I understood what you meant.
Yeah. What's the word I'm looking for here? Did I just forget the English language? Cost effectiveness. That's what I'm gonna go with. Of all this bio.
Yeah,
Look at the battle cruisers go to work.
Battle cruisers are very good against Ultralis because like Bio is the Marine is having only 9 damage, so the Carapace is working perfectly against them. But if Battle cruiser is having 25 damage, then suddenly the Carapace is not so good.
You know, I never stopped believing in Dandy. Dandy es mi pastor, nada me faltará. He is very, very guaranteed to win this game at this point.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
definitely.
keep saying that until he wins or loses, and either way it'll be hilarious.
Oh, 2 Links are trying to kill the command center very badly. The 2 Ultras will fight against huge Bio Ball, but now it's just too many Marines. Too much Marines?
I wish he had focused that command center. It is burning down, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
This is hilarious. He lost almost all of his SCVs and his back natural too to the run by. This is 30 to 36 workers, 25 minutes into the game.
This is much closer game than I expected before seeing, like, when I seen that there will be Bandy versus Dandy, I thought that Dandy will win easily, but Bandy from Russia showed us some really good skill, especially against that good of a player.
Yeah, like, okay, so what do? You've got like almost no money for Bandy. Actually, he has a bunch of money. Never mind. Okay, build stuff. Well, he needs hatcheries right now, so he's kind of running low on the hatcherinos here. So yeah, build the cost-effective units. Build a bunch of Zerglings. Try to kill that 12 o'clock or something. I don't know. He's trying to like just run through the battle cruisers, and that is like the meat grinder. You don't really want to, do that. I don't know. What would you do in Bandy's situation here, Zero?
I would take 3 bases and expect that Dandy never attack me, because now it's really hard economical position. Now Dandy secured his 12 o'clock base, he's mining from 2 bases, he's having battle cruisers, and it's 4, and there will be 6 of them soon, so like killing it without the filer will be hard. I mean, it will be possible, but you will have to have like, I don't know, 36... No, 56 will be not enough, like maybe 50 Scourges, so it's definitely not enough. And this is the final bust probably, because there is no gas. Like, he's depleted in every base he's mining gas in, so there are only links left. That's why he's having this big mineral surface, because he's not having gas to spend for the right and proper army composition he would like to build.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if the Scourge can do anything. Okay, here we go. Can he clone them?
Yeah.
Okay, he spent 25 Scourge on 3 vessels.
Yeah, but still, he killed 3 vessels. It's good. Like, killing vessels in this game is not very.
Look at how
very
positive
easy.
Zero's trying to be. He's like, hey, he got those 3 vessels though. And actually, with a sick run by of Zerglings, he actually forced another lift on this 1 o'clock base.
Yeah, but this will be the final bust from Dandy. This is just too much bio. Even the Sankens won't help.
Wow. What a game. See, I told you Dandy was going to win this.
Oh, Rapid, you were so good. Oh my god, I didn't.
I know, man. I saw this coming a mile away.
Machine.
GG.
GG.
Bandy from Russia taps out, and Dandy will advance on to the winner's match.
Yeah, and yeah, in the resources, Bandy even mined more than Dandy. That's well done.
Oh, what? Well, I guess it's Zerg, so, things Zerg does. But, yeah, very well played.
Okay. Okay, that's good. Welcome, Mr. Rapid. How are you holding on? We all should appreciate Mr. Rapid. Like, today it's like probably 5 AM at his home, and he's casting BSL because he wants to support the Brood War community. So please go